country be better off 4 years from now? I know these are difficult times for America. Some of you are anxious for good reason. But I know that we faced difficult times before. People in Pennsylvania, they know about tough times. Folks in Pittsburgh know about tough times. The American story has never been about things coming easy. It's been about rising to the moment when the moment is hard. It's about seeing the highest mountaintop from the deepest of valleys. It's about rejecting fear and division for unity of purpose. That's how we overcame war and depression. That's how we won the great struggles for civil rights and women's rights and workers' rights. And that's how we'll emerge from this crisis. That's how we'll emerge from this crisis stronger and more prosperous than we were before. As one nation, as one people. Remember, we still have the most talented, most productive workers of any country on earth. We're still home to innovation and technology. Colleges and universities that are the envy of the world. Some of the biggest, brightest ideas in history have come from our small businesses, from the back of somebody's garage, from our research facilities. So there's no reason why we can't make this century another American century. We just need a new direction. We just need a new politics. I want to be clear here. I don't believe the government can or should try to solve all of our problems. I know you don't either. You know, all of us, the thing about the American people, we're an independent people. We're a self-reliant people. And that's the way it should be. But I do believe that government should do that which we cannot do for ourselves. Provide for our common defense, protect us from harm, provide a decent education for every child, invest in new roads, and new science, and new technology. Our government should reward drive and innovation and growth in the free market. We want to encourage entrepreneurship. We want to encourage the marketplace. But government should also make sure, just like Dan Reedy was talking about, that businesses live up to their responsibilities to create American jobs and look out for American workers and play by the rules of the road. It should ensure a shot at success, not just for those with money and power and influence, but for every American who's willing to work. That's how we create not just more millionaires, but how we create this great middle class that has been the cornerstone of America. That's how we make sure businesses have customers that can afford their products and services. That's how we've always grown the American economy, from the bottom up. John McCain calls this socialism. I call it opportunity. There's nothing more American than that. I understand. If we want to get through this crisis, we need to get beyond the old ideological debates and divisions between left and right. We don't need bigger government or smaller government. We need a better government. We need a more competent government. We need a government that upholds our values, the values we hold in common as Americans. We don't have to choose between allowing our financial system to collapse and spending billions of taxpayer dollars to bail out Wall Street banks. As president, I'll ensure that the financial rescue plan helps stop foreclosures and protects your money instead of enriching CEOs. And we'll put in place the common sense regulations that I've been calling for throughout this campaign, so that Wall Street can never cause a crisis like this again. That's the change we need. The choice in this election isn't between tax cuts and no tax cuts. It's about whether you believe we should only reward wealth or whether we should also reward work and the workers who create wealth. And that's why I will give a tax break to 95% of Americans who work every day and get taxes taken out of their paycheck every week. I'll eliminate income taxes for seniors making under $50,000. We'll give homeowners and working parents more of a break. And I'll help pay for this by asking the folks who are making more than $250,000 a year to go back to the tax rate they were paying under Bill Clinton in the 1990s. Let me just see a quick show of hands. How many people here make less than $250,000 a year? Raise your hand. By the way, that includes 98% of small businesses and 99.9% of plumbers. McCain may claim, here are the facts. If you make less than $250,000 a year, under my plan, you will not see your taxes increase by a single dime. Not your income tax, not your payroll tax, not your capital gains tax, no tax. The last thing we should do in this economy is raise taxes on the middle class. It won't happen under an Obama administration. When it comes to jobs, the choice in this election is not between putting up a wall around America or allowing every job to disappear overseas. The truth is, we won't be able to bring back every single job that we've lost in manufacturing. But that doesn't mean we should follow John McCain's plan to keep giving tax breaks to corporations that send American jobs overseas. I will end those breaks as president. I'll give an American business tax rate of $3,000 for every job they create right here in the United States of America. I'll eliminate capital gains taxes for small businesses and startup companies that are the engine of job creation in this country. We'll create 2 million new jobs by rebuilding our crumbling roads and bridges and schools, by laying broadband lines to reach every corner of the country. And I will invest $15 billion a year in renewable sources of energy to create 5 million new energy jobs over the next decade. Jobs that pay well, jobs that can't be outsourced. Jobs building solar panels and wind turbines, a new electricity grid. Jobs building the fuel-efficient cars of tomorrow, not in Japan, not in South Korea, but right here in the U.S. of A. Jobs that will help us eliminate the oil we import from the Middle East in 10 years' time and help save the planet in the bargain. That's how America can lead again. When it comes to healthcare, we don't have to choose between a government-run healthcare system and the unaffordable one we have now. If you already have health insurance through your employer, the only thing that will change under my plan is that we'll work with your employer to lower your premiums. Premiums have doubled under George Bush. If you don't have health insurance, you'll be able to get the same kind of health insurance that members of Congress, including John McCain, give themselves. We're going to invest in preventive care and new technology to finally lower the cost of health care.